Hey guys, hope you're having a good day. So it's John here with Just Thought. So I woke up this morning, right? First thing that I saw was one individual basically talking to another individual. And what they were talking about is some real estate deals, right? So one guy was basically saying, hey, you know what? This is going to be a great deal. We're basically going to be able to make $100,000 profit. All you have to do is buy this house that currently costs $20,000, invest another, $20,000, and you'll be able to see a $60,000 return, right? And he thought that that was a good idea, and the other guy was like, "Oh, that's great," and they were using the calculator and they're just typing. And what I was basically seeing, right, is basically two human beings getting excited, right, over numbers, right? Like when it really breaks down to it, what they were getting excited for was numbers, right? And it's not only numbers, numbers that are digital numbers, right? And I thought that that was an interesting situation because what it shows is that a lot of the joy that I usually see is due to a few things, right? Usually it's the numbers, and that's one of the things that like I view it, and it makes me think that maybe our view, our humanistic view of how different systems operate, might be being controlled by conditioning that usually happens through our development, right? We have certain views on how we see life, and usually it consists of the majority of by material wealth and material possessions, right? And so immediately after that, right, I swiped up, and I saw the exact same, or almost the exact same thing, except it was an individual basically doing the same thing but for fashion. He was selling something, and it was a VR type situation, right? So from my perspective, right, they were doing the exact same thing, except the second video, the guy was, saying, hey, you know what, this suit on, this game is gonna be the best suit. You have to buy the suit, right? And the other guy's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be the best suit, and then I'll be able to, sell it for more than I bought it for, right? In a VR game, right? And then so I stopped for a moment, and I'm like, okay, so what we're having right now, what I think is going on is that due to the fact that we've created this thing called artificial scarcity, right? We've created a need for the majority of people to have to have more, right? Because they don't have enough, right? And so it's like this humanistic, cycle that ends up happening, and it's one of the things that I view it, and it's like a part of not only our evolutionary biological track, it's also a part of our psychology on how we view different modes and different by different means, right? And I definitely believe that if we had the opportunity to be able to, if everybody had resources, right? I think a lot of the capitalist games that we're playing would would end. I truly believe that if everybody had means, the capitalist system would tank on itself, and the only people that would be able to create value in the world, honestly, would be content creators and inventors. Content creators, inventors, and scientists or engineers. All right, and that's what I think has ended up happening. Is that like usually how you view success and material wealth is due to this artificial scarcity that we've created in the philosophy of how we view success and happiness. And if numbers make you happy, then that's one of the deficits that we have. It shouldn't be the numbers, right? Because what the numbers do, as I mentioned, is they give you access to choice and options. So why can't we bypass that one situation where the numbers are the means to access to resources and options and choices, right? Why can't we go directly to resources and and choices? Why do we have to have something in between? Why are numbers needed in between of that? And that's one I just woke up and I was just like, man, that's really profound if you're able to like dive deeper into it, because what you're doing, like there's a high likelihood that if you're not doing something that you love, right, then what you're doing is you're doing it so that you can create these numbers so that you can eat and have housing and be able to go out and do stuff, right? And that, I just hope that, we're able to create some change in the way that we think about access to choices and options, right? Money shouldn't be the determining factor for choices and options. Let's bypass that. We have technology that has already surpassed our ability to our technology has already passed our system, the systems that we use to be able to exchange goods and exchange means and services. And we just have to, take that into account. So that was the thought for the day. Thank you guys. I hope you guys have a great day.